shatter like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God. Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like...
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Alert. Alert. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Go! Smash! Smash! 70 Timberwolf!
Going to the ground again on first. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
His game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They crossed midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense focused on the end zone.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 65, go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll go play action. Buying some time right. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, third and short.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt, hurt.
They'll look to throw. It's cut by Harrison. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Narveson tapped on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Bayshore Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, run. Here we go.
First carry now. This is Bayshore Tootin. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Tootin. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Red, 24.
Lawrence here, design keeper. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
First down, Jaguars.
First down from the 42.
Hey, Lion.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Red, I'm red.
Tootin gets it from the gun. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set Whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Benson on 1st and 10. He finds space into the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pull out in front for their 13th hit. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Rmnfl has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Here's ETN to begin the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Lawrence working from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He'll start from the 39. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Hey, smash! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Benson to start the drive. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty.
Ready? 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Still going past the 40. At the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 20-zip lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
For the point after, here's Rmnfl. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals push their lead to 21-zip already.
Jaguars nothing.
Rmnfl has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's hauled down there for the send of the final play of quarter number 1. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And it's picked off by Keaton Crawford. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Now begin this drive with Benson. He cuts it back right. He is down to the 30-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First and 10 now from the 30. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Get up! Cowboy 80! Go, Reeves, go!
No throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, let's go!
Now looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals running away so far with a 27-zip game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after, up and good by Narvison. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Jaguars nothing.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. 30! He's at the 10! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
For the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
72. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let's go.
Now an inside give to Benson. He'll cobble together a yard there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's got it on the bootleg. Connects on the crosser. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set. Viking 18. Hot go. Ready.
They're trying to run for it with Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Set go.
Staying on the ground with Benson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Down by Caleb Ransom.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set up. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go, Reed. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Looking quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
19 Lion.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking slant route complete. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Check, hurt. Panther 60, Panther, green alert. Ready, hut.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So now, following the penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison.
Throwing now off the play action. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Rmnfl has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Lawrence throwing here. And this one is launched downfield. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, running with you. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Jefferson has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, easy, route.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, run! Son,
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Hey, Lyle.
Run for Lawrence. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pasted a clutch for moving the chains that time. Offense to the line fast.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Now Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
Red on red. Red.
Out of the gun to give to Etienne. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Escapes the pocket. Has it in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Going from the gun here. He rolls to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Hurt! Right there! Hurt!
1st and goal, Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
19 Tiger! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They're throwing it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 Cardinal!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Unable to connect with his running back. And that brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Jefferson able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Getting that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On the red. Silver.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Go.
They give up the gut to Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Hey, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, tracking 60. Huh.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Oh, it's a quick throw out wide. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Josh Sweat making the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Hey, easy, route.
Now rushing him out of the backfield left. Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This is cut downfield by Rice. And they are going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
24.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Jaguars.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Looking front to kick off for the Jaguars.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Rick. Here we go. Sack.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that case is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Pass play coming here. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? Cougar 19.
To throw here on first down. Here's a screen to Benson. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Kill.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19, 18. Panther Street. Hut. No time. Let's make some noise.
Looking to throw here. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
16-yard line.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Ready? Hurt. 19 Tiger. Huh.
And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down.
Tag. 72. Panther 60. Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The 7-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Hook.
Give now to Benson. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Hurt. Let's go. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Huh. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
There's another for it. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cougar 19. Street, street.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. Well, if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely, this guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
60 back. Shut up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Zone read. They'll give it to Tootin. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Slot man motioned over. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Setting up the running back screen. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, run.
To throw. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. An option give here to ETN. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42.
Lawrence hangs out to it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Hold it ready. Rip, 23.
Throwing now. Gets it to Rice. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give of 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Easy. At the 36-yard line.
One drawn up here for Lawrence. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here he is to throw. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now with 2 seconds left, we've got whistles and we've got a timeout. And up next, you'd assume a field goal trying to force overtime. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And in the final moments, they force overtime. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Tootin now on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. That's complete right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They need 2 here on this 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of OT going.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Lawrence here, design keeper. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And this needs to be a good one. Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punt. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's the handoff. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. That's some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They give it to him again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Big moment for Braden Arvison here. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Tag. Bronco switch. Panther street.
Back to the well again. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. Now, these are the moments you dream about as a football player, right, Bronk? Coming down to it in overtime, a chance to play hero, and he stepped up and carried that ball across the line to end it.
We all feel it. I mean, we feel all the way up there. It's a whole new game when you get to overtime. The urgency at an all-time high, and so cool for them to run it across that line. And the whole team gets to celebrate the right call at the right time in the defining moment.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.